Hello everybody, my name is Hunter Reviews and welcome back to another movie review, and today we are going to be reviewing Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. This movie is directed by J.A. Boyana, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, who directed such films as The Impossible, The Orphanage, and A Monster Calls. And these movies I actually like, maybe not Orphanage and Impossible as much, although I like them still, but I like A Monster Calls more than those two. This movie is about Owen and Claire campaigning to go back to the island because the volcano there is erupting, and they need to rescue the dinosaurs there. Now, I think the first one is total shit. You can disagree with me all you want, but I did not like it, and I am very aware that people liked it. So now we have the sequel nobody wanted, and nobody asked for. We have it, and yup, it's exactly what the trailers make it out to be. Fucking mess. Really, I wasn't expecting much, and yet the movie still failed to meet my expectations. Thought this movie would be at least passable as a comedy instead of a drama and an action movie. However, this movie takes itself way too seriously for me to even look at it as a comedy. The movie is so cheesy, but it's so cheesy that I can't even laugh at it or enjoy it as a comedy. This movie is not very self-aware. However, it could have been so much better if it was self-aware. I mean, there's nothing really all that good about this movie except maybe the acting. I mean, it's not great, but it's good. The actors gave a lot of life to this soulless hunk of shit, and really Jeff Goldblum, as a fan favorite to everyone, isn't all that good in this movie. I mean, sorry, but he isn't good. He's really mediocre. But Chris Pratt and Bryce bring a lot to the film. I mean, the direction and cinematography is fine. It's okay. It's not Blade Runner 2049. But it's fine. But I mean, that's it. There's nothing to this movie. Okay, first, the script is unself-aware, as I said before. Okay, the only thing I like about the script is the first act. It has a lot of time to set up characters, and that scene where the volcano explodes, it's pretty exhilarating, I guess. However, after that scene, the movie falls completely apart. After that, the movie makes no sense. The whole movie forgets what it was, and it totally loses its tone, and it just gets ridiculous. The whole movie decides to just say, fuck it. Let's forget everything that was okay about the first act. Let's toss it out the window. This movie also brings the mediocre characters like Owen and Claire that are just bland. None of these characters have motivations or goals. They're just in the movie because the movie needs characters. And that was my main problem about Jurassic World. But this movie just has bland characters that are hollow and soulless. Example, there are villains in this movie that are just cringy and bland as all hell. Yeah, why should I care about these characters? The music is so boring and bland, and it makes the score for Avengers Infinity War look like the score for fucking Phantom Thread. And the score to Phantom Thread is one of my favorite scores of the year. It's so repetitive and sounds so garish and bare. Also, this movie's special effects is bare as well. There's nothing to it, and it looks like shit. Nothing ever looked real to me. One of the things I liked about Jurassic Park, the first one, is that everything looked real because the island itself was a natural environment and the dinosaurs were animatronics and puppets. This movie's special effects just look like shit. It's so fake. So yes, this movie was a piece of shit. I honestly don't know how people can enjoy this movie. It's so boring and unenjoyable. Everything is just so bad, and I despise the way that this movie was crafted. Could have been better if it was like self-aware of itself and recognized how corny, cheesy, and just like unfunny it was, but it doesn't. It takes itself so seriously, and it acts so like edgy and like so dramatic that I can't even accept it as a movie. I'm giving this movie a 3 out of 10.